Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
Welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. For a radio audience tuning in at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad that you all can be with us. Those joining us online worldwide via our podcast at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music, we're glad you all could be with us as well. Now, I know the school year has started back, so I know our schedules are changing. And also, of course, we have Labor Day coming up as well. But that does not mean that it's the end of travel season for us as individuals or even for the family. Here with some adventure inspiration, we're excited to welcome author and travel expert Meggan Kaiser to our broadcast today. Meggan is also the author of the book Everywhere for Nothing, Free Travel for the Modern Nomad. She's going to talk to us today, though, about what she's doing in teaming up with Visit Galveston to talk about that being an amazing vacation destination on the Gulf of Mexico. We're going to also let you guys know where you can go for more information. Meggan, thank you so much for spending some time with us. Really appreciate it.
Hey, Cyrus. Thanks for having me. Good to be here.
Hey, look, this is a great segment for our audience. A lot of them, especially here in the South, they do love to travel. So why is it important, though, to research travel destinations, though, before we begin?
Well, it all starts with research. I mean, whether you are doing a budget trip or traveling for free, which is what my book is about, or something more traditional, which is a lot of the travel I do these days, starts with research. You still want to eat the good stuff, see the sights, do all the things, and not come home and realize you missed something big. So starting with research, just a little bit of time can pay off so much. And it's how I discovered Galveston Island.
Yeah. So as I mentioned, you've teamed up, Meggan, with Visit Galveston. Talk to us about Galveston and what we should know about it when it comes to making our travel plans.
Well, it's an historic beach town in the Gulf of Mexico, yet it's in Texas. It's just 45 minutes south of Houston. It's a quick drive from Houston airports. So it's connected. It's not like an island you have to take a boat to. You can just drive there, plus half-day drive from major Texas cities like Austin, Dallas, or San Antonio. But you're getting year-round island life here, especially inviting during late summer and fall. I mean, I forget that Texas has these great beaches, and Galveston Island is, I'd say, where you want to start.
Love that. So I have not personally been to Galveston myself. Meggan, I've spent time, of course, in Houston and Dallas, the Fort Worth area. But so this is exciting for our audience. I know, of course, for us here in Mississippi, that's not that far as well. So talk to us about what visitors can expect when they go to Galveston.
Well, I think a lot of us probably have Labor Day weekend on the mind, so easy to get to means you can do a last-minute trip. Whether visiting then or if you want to go later in September, October, whenever, there's always something going on. You have Oktoberfest coming up, then there's big celebrations like beachside holiday fireworks, or the Downtown Historic District has this huge drone laser display. It's like over 300 drones. Plenty of other festivities throughout the fall and the rest of the year, though. And, you know, with summer almost technically over, autumn in Galveston is like second summer, so they call it the local summer. There's no crowds. Definitely the place to go.
You mentioned the historic district. For our history buffs out there, talk to us about the history of Galveston, what our audience may find interesting.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just walking around the historic district, it's amazing. It's vibrant with museums, boutiques, really cool hotels and architecture, eateries, art galleries, you name it. Then along the seawall, you can find even more delicious Gulf Coast cuisine with a beautiful view of the water. I mean, shopping and eating, they're year-round endeavors. Galveston Island will not disappoint there. But for history buffs, it's also the birthplace of Juneteenth, where June 19th, 1865, enslaved people learned that they had actually been freed. Then you have, I mentioned museums. The Bryan Museum over there is the world's largest collection of items related to the South and Southwest. So plenty to do.
Love that. So, as you mentioned, of course, the Labor Day weekend's coming up, but this is something that our family can go to year-round. In particular, for families, what are some things that they can do there, Meggan?
Oof, so much. You've got the iconic emblem, the historic Pleasure Pier. It's 16 rides, midway games, delicious carnival-style food. It's so much fun, and you're just right there on the water. Then, if you're driving in, you will not miss the incredible Moody Gardens. It's named after the Moody family. It's a 240-acre attraction that has these 3 humongous glass pyramids reaching up into the sky, and each one has something different. So one's an aquarium, one's like a rainforest. So you walk in, and it's like stepping into a rainforest, yet you're there in the Gulf of Mexico. And then the third one has interactive discovery exhibits, and those change all the time. But Galveston Island's also the 4th busiest cruise port in the country. So you can kind of top off that vacation with some more travels. And then it's island time. If you just want to hang on the beach or have a round of golf, if that's more your style, you can do that too.
Love that. A lot of great information for our audience, Meggan. And again, Galveston may not be a place people think about, but even from this conversation, they can see it has a lot to offer. Again, everyone, we're excited to welcome Meggan Kaiser to our broadcast today. She is not only an individual who's a travel expert, but also, as I mentioned, the author of the book, Everywhere for Nothing, Free Travel for the Modern Nomad. You all can be able to get that. But she's been talking to us about Galveston and why that's a place that should be on your list when it comes to travel. Meggan, where can our audience go for more information?
Just head to visitgalveston.com.
All right, and we'll make sure that we link that up for our audience. Meggan, thank you again for stopping by. Looking forward to our next chat together.
Thanks so much for having me. Y'all have a good one.
You as well. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. And let's go make today amazing. Take care.